Hi there, and welcome to another Papetti Math YouTube video tutorial where I'm going to be teaching you, yes, you, Algebra 1. And in this video, we're going to be looking at graphing lines or graphing linear functions. If you haven't watched exercise number 1 video yet from this lesson, please go back and do that now. Otherwise, you're all set and ready to go with exercise number 2. Here we go. Graph the following linear equations on the set of axes provided. All right. My first one says y equals 1/2 x minus 3. So again, my first step is to identify my y-intercept. That's the constant, the number that's by itself. And that's going to be -3. And that's where I begin on the y-axis. So again, to help us remember, I'll write my y equals mx plus b. And our b value is where I begin. So I'm going to begin this line at -3. Now my m value is where I move from this point. I have a slope of 1 over 2. Remember, slope of 1 over 2 is my change in y value over my change in x value. So I'm going to change by going +1 and +2. +1 in my y values, +2 in my x values. +1, +2. Or as you might remember it as rise over run, you're rising up 1 and right 2. Now that you have all the points that fit going to the up and right directions, now we're going to go in the opposite direction, but continue this pattern. So we're going to go down and left. And down 1, left 2, down 1, left 2, down 1, left 2. And all of your points should look like they are in an exact straight line. If one of those points looks like it's off, then you probably made an error somewhere, and you should go back and check your work. Otherwise, these points all look like they are in a straight line. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a straight edge to connect them all. And I'll redo that one more time just so they're all connected. And there we go. That's better. And again, feel free to put arrows on the end of that line. Even if you want to label the line, that's cool as well. Give that line a name. This line's name is y equals 1/2 x minus 3. And now we go to part B, where we have, again, the y-intercept is +1. So we're going to start our graph at +1 on the y-axis. And now let's take a look at our slope. Our slope says -2. We're used to rise over run, or we're used to change in y over change in x. This one is not over anything. So we want to think about integer values, and all integer values are actually over the integer 1. -2 over 1 is the same exact thing as -2, right? Yes. So now that I know -2 over 1, I know my change in y is going to be -2. So I'm going to go down 2. My change in x is going to be +1. So I'm going to go right 1. So again, I'm going to go down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1. That's all the room I have. So I'll go in the opposite direction, continuing the pattern, and I'll go up 2, left 1, up 2, left 1, up 2, left 1, up 2, left 1. Finally, I'm going to take a straight edge, and I'm going to connect these points all in a straight, nice line. And I'm going to add arrows to the end of my line. Now, this line right here, graphed, represents y equals -2x minus 1. Notice how the negative slope, as you read the graph from left to the right, goes down, and how a positive slope of 1/2, as you read the graph from left to right, goes up. It's very important to take notice of going forward, how to recognize the difference between positive slopes and also negative slopes. And if this video is helpful in just graphing the two equations of these lines right here, identifying your y-intercepts and your slopes, please give it a thumbs up to let me know that I did a good job in doing that. And you're ready for exercise number 3 now, which is found in the next video. You can click on the link provided.